Hello, and today we have, we're going to talk about the Oscars for the 87th Academy Award nominees pro laureate extravaganza.
Oh shit.
What? Some disclaimers to get through. First of all, we saw most of these movies.
Like 90%.
I would say 90%. We saw all the 80. Best Picture nominations.
Yes.
We don't have reviews for all those, and we're kind of pushing this video to be semi-reviews for some of the movies we didn't get a chance to review last year.
Right.
Second of all, we're going to go over snubs, and also who we think is going to win versus who we want to win. On the movies that we haven't seen, or one of us have seen, we're going to try to offer our best critical appraisal of what we've seen around it and what it's all about. But, I mean, especially in the animation department, I specifically haven't seen any of them.
I've only seen one, so don't feel too bad.
Yeah. Today with the Oscar video also, we are making this a two-parter because this is going to be a very long video. We're first starting all the way from Best Animation to Best Supporting Actress. So it's going to be like 6 nominations or 5 categories, I mean. And the second part will have the Best Actor to Best Picture. So that will have 5 categories also.
So let's get this started.
Okay, all Best Animation.
Song of the Sea, Tale of Princess Kaguya, Box Trolls, Big Hero 6, and How to Train Your Dragon 2.
So, first of all, really great to see another anime getting nominated.
Yes.
Tales of Princess Kaguya. We've watched the trailer. It looks freaking
fantastic.
Phenomenal.
And it's just, the art of that anime specifically just looks so beautiful.
It's breathtaking.
I'm speechless about it. When I saw the trailer, I was like, wow.
It's like
the minds that people have.
Calligraphy based.
Yes.
And it would be nice to see an anime actually win this category, but it's probably not going to happen.
Right. No.
We're going to be seeing Big Hero 6, I think.
You think?
Yeah. Okay, first of all, Hollywood's all over Disney and Marvel's nuts.
Yeah.
It's one of the most successful film series, and they want to support it anyway because it makes the industry more money in general. So I think Big Hero 6 is going to get that Academy Award.
I want to say yes to that too because it's on the list. But I really think that How to Train Your Dragon 2's got a lot of umph to it. So I haven't seen it. I don't know. But I also think Big Hero 6 will win.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the snub of the year.
The snub, Lego Movie.
Yep.
A lot of people are saying, why is Box Trolls here? And I totally agree. When I've seen Box Trolls, it looks deplorable. And then you have this movie, Lego Movie, which has hit on all the pop cultural references and, you know, has...
And I saw this movie, and it's funny. And it's really funny.
And the Lego medium has been gaining in proper popularity with the video games specifically.
Yeah.
And it's just really surprising to me that the Lego Movie isn't there. So, let's move on to scores. Best Original Score.
Alright. Grand Budapest Hotel, The Imitation Game, Interstellar, Mr. Turner. I just had to.
Yeah.
And then finally, Theory of Everything.
So, honestly, when it comes to score for a lot of these films...
There's only one name.
There's only one name that you need to really worry about, and that is Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer's career is really interesting. I mean, he went through superhero movies, Batman, the new Spider-Mans. He's touched on other like genres, like I think he did Last Samurai and stuff like that. But Interstellar is like the culmination of his whole career into one film. And the work that he had to put into it, I can't see things like Alexander Payne and Imitation Game putting as much work into that movie.
You know, and it's funny that you mentioned Imitation Game because we saw that recently, and I don't really remember what the score was like.
It's very there. Like, it's just...
I really don't think that there's any more talking about it because...
Because it's Interstellar all day, every day.
It's Interstellar. Hans Zimmer.
I rewatched Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and honestly, I really enjoy that score. Now, I don't know how much of those rights, because there's a lot of
rules and regulations when it comes to this category itself. So,
but I would have liked to see Dawn there. Dawn should have been in a lot more categories. Honestly, it's kind of a big snub. Same with other things that we'll get into in just a sec.
Woo.
Adapted screenplay.
American Sniper.
Family Insurance.
The Imitation Game. Inherent Vice, Theory of Everything, and Whiplash.
So let's go into like one of the surprises of this category.
Okay.
I would say is Inherent Vice.
Yeah. Which is also a surprise that it didn't get more. I mean, we didn't see this movie, so we
Yeah.
can't really say anything about it. But it looked good, and it's PTA.
Yeah, PTA really does a really great job with the scripts. There hasn't been like a script that fell flat for me so far in his whole filmography.
Right.
So like, it's good to see him there.
Right.
It's also really good to see Whiplash.
It really is. Whiplash was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, if you've seen our previous review for Whiplash, I was not excited to see this movie, but to see it and to kind of watch it and kind of relate to it, it really threw me into like a trance.
And if you watched our top 10 movies of last year, it was my favorite movie.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really great seeing it again.
It was my second favorite movie.
And this is the big snub for me, and it's kind of the theme of this Academy Award season. Gillian Flynn got no recognition for Gone Girl, whereas like you see American Sniper on this list, and it's just like what? And it says something to Academy Awards.
The book was also a bestseller.
The book too. Well, they're both bestsellers.
Yeah.
My point being is that the voting people. What are they called? The Academy. Let's just call them the Academy. They look at these movies and they only look at what's related to themselves, and they look past like females and African Americans and all these. They feel like the foreign movie section of the Oscars is enough to impart all these great artists.
I won't go as far as to say that's what they feel. I don't know. I don't understand how one can overlook such tremendous work. And it talks a little bit about how we're all limited to these 5 nominations. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly don't think there should be any restrictive qualities on nominations. I mean, you don't want to sit at the Academy Awards and have 20 nominations in each category.
Right.
But there should be something that doesn't limit it to 5, because Gillian Flynn would have been nominated easily.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it's only 5, American Sniper can easily be kicked out of there for Gillian Flynn's work. So let's go to original screenplay.
First, Birdman.
Caw-caw!
Boyhood. Foxcatcher. The Grand Budapest Hotel. And Nightcrawler.
Bamf.
Bamf.
Anyways, so first of all, disclaimer: Nightcrawler is not an X-Men movie.
Nope. It is a movie about Jake Gyllenhaal going freaking nuts.
Yep. So let's go over this. First of all, I don't think there's too much of a missing screenplay here. I think they got a good spread. I mean, it's really hard to find another original screenplay that like could overcome any of these.
Right.
Foxcatcher's the only one I would say that's a little out of place.
You know, and I also think that it has to do with the fact that we were both so excited for Foxcatcher that when watching it, really made us mad.
Yeah.
So
it was a very big disappointment.
The word Foxcatcher pisses me off.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what could replace it. I mean, Interstellar's original, isn't it? But Christopher Nolan's getting no love, and it would be nice to see Christopher Nolan, Interstellar. Jonathan? Did I say
Jonathan Nolan?
Jonathan, not Jennifer. What is Jennifer? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
But, I mean, you could kick Foxcatcher out. Overall, I think we could see Birdman winning this category.
You know, and I do think that Birdman's going to win this category, but also the Grand Budapest Hotel is such a fantastic script in itself. You strip away Wes Anderson's vision, strip away the theme, strip away the colors and the whole extravagant sets. The conversations that they have with each other, just the script writing, the general direction that it takes you. Fantastic.
And the humor, the sub-layered humor is so well done in that. That's a theme throughout the movie.
Yes.
It's very detailed.
And for all these colorful characters to unite in a Wes Anderson film like that, and I don't think I see a character other than Adrian Brody's character. You know, I don't really like that character.
I love Adrian Brody.
They all just really are easily immersed into the script and to their character.
Well, back to going to Birdman. I'm going to say that it's going to win. First of all, I think it's going to sweep a lot of categories.
Yes.
I think it's, this is going to be the category that pushes it. Like, when you see Birdman winning this, you can kind of figure that's going to start winning more awards. But Boyhood could sweep it. too.
Yeah.
Both of these films are like equal level of like impressiveness and whatnot.
Yes, I completely agree. I mean, the level of intellectual stimulant of the conversations that they have in Birdman.
You like the
critics and all that, the critic moment where he breaks the glass and all that stuff. Perfect. But then also in Boyhood, I could see it also maybe winning. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but it changes the rules, I think.
Yeah.
They were only doing one script at a time. It wasn't fully done. They only knew the beginning and the end.
It's like Boyhood script is like not nominated for 2014. It's nominated from 2000
to 2012. Yeah, it's the fact that, I mean, I feel like it could take years to make, to make one screenplay, but it wasn't done.
Yeah. Well, Return of the King wasn't. They started filming Return of the King the first day.
But still.
With Fellowship.
But you still have a base. Where Boyhood, you had nothing to work with.
Yeah, I guess.
You just had the lives of the actors that you had that you wanted to mold that into your story.
I think it's just a more extreme example.
It's a very extreme example.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it changes the rules. Whereas Birdman and Foxcatcher, Budapest, and Nightcrawler are all kind of done. Boyhood
ready for the press.
Yeah.
Now we're moving on to the acting categories with Best Supporting Actor.
With Robert Duvall, the judge.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke, Boyhood. Edward Norton in Birdman. Mark Ruffalo in Foxcatcher. And J.K. Simmons, Whiplash.
So, this category I think is a very fair category. There's not too many, I would say, surprises.
Right. Robert Duvall.
For Robert Duvall, I think they were grasping at straws at that point.
Yeah.
Because the supporting actor category and actress category was a little weaker this year.
It's not that it was weaker this year, it was where you had one standout per category.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
There you go. Yeah.
I really like that Edward Norton's there, getting more support for Birdman.
Yes.
I really love the fact that Ethan Hawke gets his first nomination with such a fantastic performance.
For an acting nomination.
Yeah, acting nomination. And then we have Mark Ruffalo, which is his second nomination in his career.
For a supporting actor.
Yeah, and I think, you know what, he did a really good job with Foxcatcher. Just a shame the movie was so bad.
Yeah.
But J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons, hands down, is going to win this Oscar.
I think it's so pointed out, like, it's like on the same level as Natalie Portman winning actress that year. Remember?
For
Black Swan. It's on that same level as, like, very apparent he's going to win it.
I completely agree. He kind of goes into what we all always saw him to be when it comes to J. Jonah Jameson. So he's kind of has that anger factor that comes with him, but he's channeling it, into the different spots, into what is meant for this role.
Yeah, but he's not Jonas Jameson. I mean, he has that like out layer, but he also has like the center that it's just like a Tootsie Roll pop. You lick it, as you get to the center, you find out more things.
Yeah.
So now let's walk into supporting actress category with
Patricia Arquette, Boyhood.
Patty.
Laura Dern, Wild. Keira Knightley, The Imitation Game.
Yep.
Emma Stone, Birdman. Meryl Streep for Into the Woods.
Okay, first of all, surprise, Meryl Streep's back.
She's back. Haven't seen the movie. Can't say anything about it,
but
other than the fact that, of course, Meryl Streep's nominated.
It's also really good to see Laura Dern.
Laura Dern, very, very good.
She's awesome in everything she's in.
Haven't seen Wild, though, so I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
So Into the Woods and Wild are the only two movies that we haven't
seen. But Jurassic Park, she was awesome. Wasn't she the teacher in October Sky, too? She was good.
Yeah.
She's good at everything she's in.
But yes, it's really nice to see Laura Dern, especially since her father last year, Bruce Dern, was nominated for Best Actor in
Nebraska. Another great movie. Check it out, guys. It's
definitely a
really good father-son story.
Really?
But anyways, that's a segue. Who's the surprise? I would say Emma Stone.
Emma Stone is a big surprise for this movie because I don't think that this was her performance.
I don't think so either.
She did good.
She did good.
Good job.
Yeah, yes. Everyone did good.
Everyone did good. Everyone in this movie was awesome. Yes, but it's not her best role. And why? Why? I mean, I'm not 100% sure who else would have taken her spot for this.
I mean, she's been better in other stuff.
Yes. For example, The Help.
The Help.
Easy A.
Fuck it. Zombieland, she was better.
Zombieland, she was really good. She got a really good got a claim for that movie.
She did good. I don't know. I wish there was somebody else.
I just think when I think of Birdman, all I can think about is Michael Keaton. Just Michael Keaton, really. Like
Michael Keaton is the movie.
He
is Birdman. Yeah.
And Edward Norton's awesome in it too. And you think of Edward Norton, but you don't really. You kind of forget Emma Stone's in it. Honestly, for me personally.
Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah. There's some really good scenes with her and Edward Norton, though, and if Edward Norton got it, might as well give it to Emma Stone, too, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my argument as devil's advocate.
The nomination, not the win.
Yeah. Then we have also Keira Knightley, which we just saw the Imitation Game again recently, and she was good. She was good.
I thought she was good. Okay, you go first.
I thought she was Keira Knightley, but a little better than her normal performance.
I can see that. But also, I really liked her performance. The times that they were living in really pissed me off because, one, it was against homosexuality and it was a crime.
It was a very limited script in that way.
And also, women having to live at home with your parents, or to get married to go on with life. The fact that she can't take a job with the government because she's a woman, or because she's too scared because she doesn't feel like she belongs because she's a woman. That mentality really makes me mad.
But there's never a moment where she really makes a decision for herself.
And exactly.
And that's what bugged me about it. Like, if you watch other performances with strong females, there's a moment where they put their foot down and say, I'm not going to take the way the society is making me be.
She did that, though.
No, she didn't. Benedict Cumberbatch opened the door for her to do it.
Yeah, but when they were fighting in the movie, when he, spoiler alert, says, I don't want to marry you, she was like, fuck you.
That's the only time she's put her foot down, but she was about to go home, even though what they're working on is so freaking important to history, and she knows it is, but she wants to give in to her parents.
Yeah.
And that's not a strong female performance, in my opinion.
It's not her fault, though. That's the character
It is
itself.
the times, and it is a struggle, but I prefer female performances where they take the reins and they put their life into their own hands. It's not the best.
Let me tell you how I feel about her performance. I wanted more. She was very limited in this movie. She was in this movie a lot for a supporting actress, but you just kind of want more.
Yeah.
And I really think she could have done more. Anyways,
so the winner of this category, I think, or we both, I think, agree on this.
Yes, we both do.
Patricia Arquette.
Damn, girl.
Patty Ark, as they call her.
You got it.
Damn. So Boyhood is a fantastic movie. Again, one of the movies we didn't do a review on, but Patricia Arquette in this movie runs her character into the stratosphere. I don't know how to explain it. It's just she's so
very
subtle, and then she builds.
She does build, and there's a lot to her character that's not seen in this movie, but it's implied. Comparing Ethan Hawke and Patricia Arquette's performances in Boyhood, in character, Ethan Hawke's character wasn't in the lives a lot. He was there every weekend or whatever. But Patricia Arquette's character was in there the whole life. But her role in the movie wasn't as predominant as Ethan Hawke's, which says a lot about being there and not being there. You know what I mean? And the perception of the child on his own life.
What's really cool is also Ethan Hawke and Patricia Arquette have this duality going through the movie. Like, you start off with Patricia Arquette being the rock of the family, making all the best decisions she can. She, develops into more of I'm working in college and trying to make the world better for my children, but I'm still working in college. I'm doing everything I can in college, so she's not there as much.
Yeah.
She starts losing grasp. But then Ethan Hawke starts developing himself into being a great father. I mean, he has the morality at the beginning, but he's still kind of a loose cannon.
Yeah.
But he develops into this really strong fatherly figure, and both of them kind of do this weird pendulum motion, and you really see that.
It's kind of like he goes onto her kind of pendulum. I don't think that she goes back. I think that she's just absent. Yeah. Thanks for watching our first part of our Oscar talks.
Yep. We should have our second part next week, which will have the rest of the list. Now, notice we didn't go into every single category. We don't have best documentary short, because nobody sees those, because it's impossible.
Right.
But in the meantime, thank you again for watching. Subscribe up here. Give us a thumbs up. Comment down below. Follow us on your favorite social media.